accept that
Why don't we hang out after work? Today's expression is hang out. Are you looking for an expression to use instead of play? In English, play usually refers to children. As adults, how do people express the fun times they have with their friends? Hang out is used anytime people spend time with their friends. It is also used when two people are figuring out whether they want to be friends or date. Let's look at some examples. People like to spend time together after work or in their free time. Sometimes you can go to your friend's house to play video games, watch TV, or just sit and talk. When you text or call them, you could say, "Let's hang out after work today." Let's hang out after work today. Let's hang out after work today.
3, 2, 1, go!
Another situation where this expression is useful is letting people know how you spent your free time. You get to work on Monday, and you and your colleagues are talking about what you did over the weekend. You want to say that you spent time with your friends. In this case, you can simply say, "I hung out with my friends on Saturday." I hung out with my friends on Saturday. I hung out with my friends on Saturday.
3, 2, 1, go!
You met someone you are interested in, and the feelings are mutual. You both seem to like each other, but neither of you are certain about dating. When you are talking to your friends about the status of your relationship, you can use this expression and say, "We're just hanging out and seeing what happens." We're just hanging out and seeing what happens. We're just hanging out and seeing what happens.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hang out is a very useful expression in conversations when talking about spending time with family, friends, or colleagues. Remember, practice makes perfect.
Saturday is my favorite day of the week. I get to hang out with my friends and just have a good time. I get to hang out with my friends and just have a good time. I get to hang out with my friends and just have a good time.
Let's hang out after work today. I hung out with my friends on Saturday.
We're just hanging out.
I love hanging out with my friends. I told her we should hang out someday.
I enjoyed hanging out with you yesterday.
I hung out with my friends on Saturday. I love hanging out with my friends.
I enjoyed hanging out with you yesterday.
Let's hang out after work today.
We're just hanging out.
I told her we should hang out someday. I love hanging out with my friends. Let's hang out after work today. I told her we should hang out someday. I hung out with my friends on Saturday.
I enjoyed hanging out with you yesterday. We're just hanging out.
Let's hang out after work today. I hung out with my friends on Saturday. We're just hanging out I love hanging out with my friends.
I told her we should hang out someday.
Hey, I'm John from Max High School. Wow! I didn't expect to bump into you here. Sometimes people see someone they know in an unexpected place. In this case, you can use the expression bump into. If you translate it directly, the definition may say collision. However, that's not the meaning for this expression. This expression is used when a person meets someone unexpectedly. It's not an arranged or planned meeting. Let's look at some examples. One day, you run into your friend from high school on campus. She tells you that she wants to transfer to that school. You think this is a great idea since there are other friends from high school who are also attending that university. The next day, you are talking with another friend from high school. You can say, I bumped into Julie yesterday. I bumped into Julie yesterday. I bumped into Julie yesterday.
3, 2, 1, go!
You are studying at a cafe on campus. Suddenly, you hear someone calling your name. You look over and see your high school crush. It's been about 5 years since you graduated high school, and neither of you expected to see each other there. You can say, I never expected to bump into you. I never expected to bump into you. I never expected to bump into you.
3, 2, 1, go!
You are traveling in Europe by yourself. You've never been to Europe before, so everything is new to you. One day, you board a train and are surprised to see your high school classmates sitting in the chair next to you. You say, it's crazy that we are bumping into each other like this. It's crazy that we are bumping into each other like this. It's crazy that we are bumping into each other like this.
3, 2, 1, go!
When you meet a person unexpectedly, you can use the expression bump into. Master this expression, and it will be very useful in many different situations.
I had a great time at my friend's birthday party last night. I actually bumped into some old friends there. I actually bumped into some old friends there. I actually bumped into some old friends there.
I bumped into Julie yesterday. I never expected to bump into you.
I bumped into my professor at a cafe.
I bumped into my boss on vacation.
Guess who I bumped into?
I was hoping to bump into you.
I never expected to bump into you. I bumped into my boss on vacation.
I was hoping to bump into you.
I bumped into Julie yesterday.
I bumped into my professor at a cafe.
Guess who I bumped into?
I bumped into my boss on vacation. I bumped into Julie yesterday.
Guess who I bumped into?
I never expected to bump into you.
I was hoping to bump into you. I bumped into my professor at a cafe.
I bumped into Julie yesterday. I never expected to bump into you. It's crazy that we are bumping into each other like this. I bumped into my boss on vacation.
Guess who I bumped into?